and welcome to another D3+1 battle report. This time we have 1500 points of Dark Angels versus Eldar. So we'll start off with the Dark Angels, who have first turn.
Yep, so I've deployed already, and Belial is with his Terminator squad, but they're going to be coming in on reserves. There'll be a surprise later with that. I have a 8-man tactical squad down here with the last cannon, holding on to 1 point because we have... plasma cannon.
Plasma cannon.
And it's a crusade, so they're holding a point. I have 2 last cannon preds sitting up at the top of the hill here. Good line of sight. A Land Raider, which has got 5 Thunderhammer Terminators in it, and another 8-man tactical squad, but with a rocket launcher.
Missile launcher.
It's rockets, the same thing, and also the Sergeant has been upgraded as well, just for those 10 points.
Okay, and here we have 1500 points of Eldar. We have 10 Guardians with a Bright Lance. There are 3 Warwalkers, all armed with Scatter Lasers, Wave Serpent. We have Twin-Linked Scatter Lasers, Underslung Shuriken Cannon, and Hollow Fields. There are 5 D-Scythe Wraith Guard in there. 10 Dire Avengers. Exarch has a Power Sword and Gemma Shield. We have Farseer, who rolled... I can't remember what he got. Prescience, Precognition, and Puppet Master. The 3 Ps.
Yes.
We have the Wraith Knight. He has the Sun Cannon, Scatter Shield, and the Scatter Laser.
300 points of doom.
300 points. There are 2 3-man jet bike squadrons here. They have a Shuriken Cannon in each. This one and this one. Stay. And a Fire Prism. And that has Hollow Fields as well.
So end of Dark Angels turn 1. I made a big mistake at the very start. I moved my Predators across here to try and get to the Wave Serpent, but I can't actually see them. The building in the middle is too tall, so made a mistake there. Land Raider moved up, took some shots off at the Wraith Knight. The last cannon caused 1 wound onto him. The rocket from the tactical squad back here, he made his save on that. The last cannon on this one, I only got only 1 wound off because he was a snapshot in the rest of them. This is where he got lucky though. Plasma cannon into his Guardians. I got 5 wounds and he passed all 5 of them. He got 4 6s and a 5.
Yeah.
Yes. And the other last cannon pred managed to just like pop one in the face.
1
Overkill.
per Guardian. 1 per Guardian.
Totally worth it though.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 1. We cast Psychic Powers, I did Prescience on the Warwalkers, and I did Precognition on the Farseer. They stayed put, the Guardians stayed put, Wave Serpent moved up over here, Walkers moved up to this direction here. The Walkers did a shoot-run move at this squad of Tactical Marines, and I took out 2 in the end, was it?
It was 3.
3 in the end in total. Oh no, that was between the Walkers and the Wave Serpent, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, between the Scatter Lasers and the cannon on the Wave Serpent, we managed to take out 3 Tactical Marines there. They did their run move back and I got 1 inch, so I couldn't quite get out of
Even
sight.
with Fleet, another 1.
Couldn't quite get out of sight. Actually, did I re-roll it for Fleet?
Yes, you got 2 1s in a row.
Couldn't quite get out of range sight of the last cannons there. Wraith Knight popped nearly the entire tactical squad over there with his Scatter Laser and his Sun Cannon.
Yes, a lot of re-rolling for direct hits, very nasty.
Yeah, there were a few wounds caused by the jet bikes as well. The cannons were just in range. A couple of Shuriken cannons.
Yeah.
And the Fire Prism, as always, missed when trying to shoot at the Land Raider. Tried to fire the Bright Lance type shot, the focused shot, and I missed.
Yeah. Dark Angels turn 2. Belial came in through Deathwing Assault. You may notice that it's not really Belial. I don't have the model yet, so we had one that's actually a proper size base, and apparently my player wouldn't let me call a WAG, even though it is an actual org.
I can't actually remember what that is. I know it came with the...
It's a unique one from when Warhammer Online was released, and you got the special edition model.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yes. So they popped down the very back here and removed most of the Guardians, and 3 of them are running away.
Yep, they failed their leadership and they were running away.
I'm right. Tactical squad here took some shots off at the Warwalkers, and the completely missed. And the plasma cannon blew himself up, but he made a save. That's why I don't use plasma. The last cannon Preds fired all shots into the Wave Serpent and removed 2 hull points. They're still nasty, they are.
2 glances. 2 glances got
Yep. Didn't make many hits though, that was the only thing. And my Land Raider, who's driving around the board, completely missed. He was firing at the Wraith Knight and he just whiffed on everything. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 2. The Wave Serpent dropped its payload just here to deal with Belial and his squad. D-Sives just sort of ripped through the Terminators. I ended up actually, to finish off Belial, I needed to fire all the scatter lasers from the walkers and all of the shuriken cannons, and including
that
pistol.
still didn't finish him off actually. It was the pistol shot I failed on a 1.
I don't think that was what the last kill, because I fired them before I fired the walkers. So the walkers actually got the killing blow. But so I took out Belial and his squad here. That basically took out all of this to deal with that.
I made a bad mistake.
Yeah. The Wave Serpent shot up here, killing 2 more tactical marines. I fired everything. I fired the shield, I fired the cannon, I fired the scatter lasers. I only got 2 guys.
Yep.
Over here, the Wraith Knight was able to shoot its sun cannon over and get a pen on that yellow Pred over there.
Yep.
Took out 1 hull point and he got a shaken. And once again, Fire Prism shot its focused shot at the Land Raider and did nothing. And my jet bikes over here and over here.
Sneaking around.
Sneaking about. Serpentine.
End of Dark Angels turn 3. I rolled badly. Tactical squad here fired its plasma cannon at the Wave Serpent. Managed to get direct hit, but he got his cover save from it.
Yep.
The 3 last cannon Preds, 2 of them fired all of their shots at them, and he saved everything as well.
Yep. Wave Serpents are fun.
It's just not right. So Land Raider rolled up, didn't fail, rolling over that. Managed to take out one of the War Walkers, for once it actually did something, and
blew one up, and it killed one of the Dire Avengers in the explosion as well.
yeah. I then assaulted into the Dire Avengers. I lost 1 guy for Overwatch. Can't believe that. And before I could strike back, his Farseer killed 2 of the guys. I rolled 2 1s on that one, and the rest of them took out the last guy. Although I did issue a challenge, and I did take out his...
yeah, the X-Arch died
X-Arch.
in the challenge.
Yeah. I'm not allowed nice things.
You were really, really unlucky there. I mean...
I'm just going to keep issuing challenges.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 3. The Wave Serpent and the Walkers moved this direction. The Walkers finished off that tactical squad there. The Wave Serpent was there for redundancy. Turns out I didn't need to shoot it, so I just pulled him back to provide a bit of cover against the last cannons there. Wraith Guard kind of lost for something to do, so they're... well, they were going to kind of...
They've done their job though, really.
Pretty much, yeah. They've made their points back. So they just moved this direction just a little bit. Yeah, there's a challenge going on here. I decided to accept the challenge. The Farseer was unable to, cause... yeah, I wounded you, but you made your saves.
You wounded twice.
And you wounded me, and I made my saves. Thankfully, with precognition to re-roll them. The Wraith Knight...
Who looks like he is humping the Land Raider.
he charged into the Land Raider, and I got 2
pens. It is immobilized and it is shaken.
Yeah, and the Fire Prism caused a glance on it as well, did it not? I
No.
can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah.
That was
yeah. Wait. Yeah, you caused 2 plus that is down to 1, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you shaken it twice.
Yes.
Yes.
So, that's the end of turn 3.
End of Dark Angels turn 4. I'm still in the game. So the last cannon Preds up here eventually took out the Wave Serpent and also took out one of the War Walkers. Better late than never, really. The Land Raider still there. Still managed to fire all its shots. Obviously, Snapshotting took out one of the
Wraith Guard.
Yes. And I'm still in the challenge too. Nobody's lost a wound yet.
Fantastic.
So, yep.
Okay, the end of Eldar turn 4. Things are starting to come to a close, I think. War Walker just moved over here out of the way. The D-Scythe Wraithguard moved up here, out of the way. The challenge over here finished. Farseer finally managed to kill poor little sergeant.
2 attacks, 1 wound, I roll a 1.
Yep, that was unlucky. The Fire Prism finally managed to do something this game. I managed to cause was it a pen? I think it was a pen on the last one in the end. No, it was a glance.
You got a glance on it.
I glanced the Land Raider.
Last whole point.
Last whole point. The jetpikes moved around a little bit just to get to a better position for turn 5, steal everything. The Wraith Knight shot its cannon side armour of the...
3 direct hits with a scatter.
Yeah, I got 3 direct hits. Now, here's the thing. Because the scatter laser allows me to re-roll, should I be allowed, even though the scatter laser can't... Actually, the scatter laser can hurt side armour, he's shooting at side armour.
No, but in theory, right, scatter laser on a to-hit roll means you can re-roll all other weapons on the model.
Yeah, it makes them twin link.
Can you fire the scatter laser, say, at a Land Raider, on the to-hits, but you can't obviously wound it? Does you still allow you to get re-roll for the other weapons because you still hit it? That's the question.
Interesting. Anyway, maybe it's in the codex and I can look it up after.
Maybe.
I think that was about it, really. So it's up to turn 5.
I'm conceding. All I've got left is my 2 last camp reds sitting at the back here.
Now, essentially what was going to happen here, really, is you would take your turn 5. Then my turn 5 to the jetbike
my turn 5 was naturally just going to turn these to take the jetbikes out, just so you can't have my objectives.
They would get cover saves.
Yeah,
cover saves, and they'd probably be turbo boosting.
Actually,
I would end up taking this squad of jetbikes up and taking this objective, and this squad would move up, turbo boost up to this objective.
To be honest, with my rollings, I'd probably miss anyway.
You probably would.
I rolled about 21s this game.
I rolled quite well.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially for my 2 wounds against the Terminators.
Yeah, when I got a direct hit with my plasma cannon, I caused 5 wounds. He gets 5 cover saves and a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, I was quite lucky there. But it was quite interesting to play against Dark Angels. It's been a while. You haven't played in a while, to be fair.
I've not played my Dark Angels properly in months. I'm still trying to rebuild the army up. But hopefully soon it's going to be my Necron force. Completely changed.
Completely different army altogether. So, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.